Good evening. Rhinelander's long stretch of not finding a city administrator likely ended last night. The city council offered former Weston Village Administrator Daniel Guild that position after last night's council meeting. But the mayor still has concerns about the decision. Newswatch 12's Rose McBride joins us live outside City Hall with more details tonight in our top story. Rose, good evening.
Lane, the vote to hire Guild was nearly unanimous. 6 city council members voted yes, 2 abstained from voting, and Mayor Chris Frederickson voted no. Frederickson said he was voting with his constituents in mind.
Rhinelander hasn't had a full-time city administrator since the city council fired Christina Aschenbrenner in 2016. But last night, after a long process, someone will once again occupy the empty office on the first floor of City Hall.
The majority of the council went along with our decision and voted to approve Dan Guild as our city administrator.
Former Weston Village Administrator Dan Guild would start his new job on Monday if he accepts the offer. Council President George Kirby says a big factor in choosing Guild was his experience, especially with budgeting. Guild beat candidates from Illinois and Indiana for the job.
He took a village community that was in bad deficit order, and he turned it right around.
Rhinelander is already working on its city budget, so Kirby says Guild will be coming in at a good time. But Guild's employment history raised some questions.
There wasn't enough pros for the cons.
Mayor Chris Frederickson cast a lone dissenting vote in the room last night. Guild resigned from his Weston administrator position this year after being put on a 30-day unpaid suspension for violating the terms of his employment. Kirby said there was no wrongdoing on Guild's part, but the suspension was enough to give Frederickson reason to vote no.
The reasons for that, they were all speculation, but speculation usually comes from someplace.
Frederickson wants to move forward from last night's vote to now focus on working together with Guild. Kirby, too, believes the council will resolve any lingering concerns.
I'm sure that the 2 that abstained will work with us in the future, too, though.
If Guild accepts the position, he would be paid $95,000 a year. He's going to hold a meet and greet Tuesday at 6:30, and Kirby says that the details of that resignation will be explained at that meet and greet. Live in Rhinelander, Rose McBride, Newswatch 12.